Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Intolerable Podcast. I'm here with Dexter,
So,
Will,
Hello.
and we've got a special guest. How you boys doing?
I'm just dying. I didn't sleep last night.
That is
Why not?
quite upsetting.
Yeah, it is.
But to be fair, we were playing... How late were we playing Tekkit last night?
You playing? Oh fuck!
Um,
What was the invite, boys?
well, you kept crashing and got mad last time, so.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know how late
I
did
think
we
it was
play?
like 1:15 in the morning when we stopped.
It was something like that, yeah.
Pathetic.
I do have a good reason why I don't sleep much, but I haven't really. I think you might be the only person I've told, so.
Oh, okay.
I've never really told anyone about it because I don't know. I just
It's not
haven't
anything to be
brought it
like
up.
embarrassed about.
Yeah, no, I haven't brought it up about anything. So you know what? I'll tell the world of YouTube. So, one of the reasons I do not sleep much is because I get sleep paralysis.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's
So-
fucked up. What, regularly?
Yeah. So like not every time I sleep, but like a lot of the time when I go to sleep, I will just like I'll feel like I wake up, but obviously I'm not. I'm like waking up in a dream. And like my conscience is there, and my eyes are open, and I can see my room, but I can't move. I'm like stuck in my bed, and then like usually there's like some figure like at the end of my bed,
Fuck
and
that.
it like comes towards me, and the room like gets darker and darker, and I just it's fucking awful.
It does sound
Do you
fucking shite.
still see the shadows in your room?
That's a lucid dream. That's different.
Sorry. But yeah, that just sound, I don't think I've had it. Not in my memory, at least. Not recently, which is good. But yeah, like, I reckon it's something you wouldn't want to happen twice.
Yeah.
It's
Am I
not
right?
a pleasurable thing. I'm lucky I've never had it. Never something I've suffered with. How old were you
How
when
come
you
it's on such a Sorry.
How old were you when you first had it, Dexter?
Maybe like 12, 13.
Okay.
Mm.
And how regular would you say it's been like since then?
I get it at like, depending on how many times I sleep a week, like at least like once a week.
Ah, fuck. That's quite often.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's common to have it that regularly. Like, even
No.
with people that have it. But pretty
Yeah.
intense.
Why do you have it so regularly? Have you never been to a doctor or?
No, because I don't want like all these sleeping medication and shit. Like, I just prefer not to have it, to be honest.
Fair enough. I
Is
know
there
a lot
any-
of people who don't really like medicine, full stop. Like they believe in natural remedies and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, like my brother, because of his ADHD, he has to sometimes have like melatonin. I think it's the one he has, and it's
Yeah.
supposed to like help him sleep. But he says like he always says he doesn't want it because like it kind of takes the whole thing out of his control.
What? So it just
So like it just makes you drowsy, but like
Yeah,
maybe
it's...
not always.
what, all the time?
No, not all the time. I don't even know if he still has it anymore, but he used to have it to go to bed because obviously ADHD makes you hyperactive. He would
Especially
not,
at night,
he
yeah.
wouldn't sleep.
That's like it's a it's a A or B situation. It's like either you don't sleep at all or you feel drowsy during the day when you don't need to sleep. There's no middle ground, clearly.
Well, no, I don't think he's drowsy. It's you just
No, it's just he takes them before bed, and then
he gets
Oh,
or
drowsy.
before
But
when he's meant to go to bed.
But I think the point Dexter's trying to get across is when you take something that makes you feel drowsy, it feels out of your control, and that isn't usually a nice feeling.
No, not a nice sensation, surely. I don't think I've ever been under anaesthetic. But I'm supposing it was something like that. Obviously, probably a lot longer.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. Also, there is usually side effects that anything you take that will affect
Oh, sure.
your brain in that way. So I mean, yeah, I can see why people avoid it, and I get that choice.
Yeah.
One of the things, right? So I used to take some of the medication for like a bit of anxiety before last year's summer exams. It was I was looking over the side effects because obviously there was a lot of one of them was long, very rare, and it told you what kind of one in however many people.
Yeah.
But one of them was like anxiety, very common, and I was like, what the fuck? So I'm taking these anti-anxiety megs, and one of the side effects potentially is anxiety. That's fucking stupid. Oh.
Well, I guess it's when.
I mean, I only took it for a while, but
it might be that when you take it, obviously to avoid anxiety, it works.
Yeah.
But as like a side effect afterwards, it could worsen anxiety when you're not taking them.
probably. Well, yeah, I suppose so. Or maybe it's just a yeah. I can't really remember. I want to say like something, but I feel like it's not going to work, and it's not going to sound right.
I've been quite lucky in that I've never really had to take anything in terms of like sleep medication or anything like that.
Fair enough.
I've used sleep medication. It was only a few times. Did I ever tell you about the summer where my sleeping pattern was I'd be awake for like 30 hours and then I'd sleep for like 16?
I think you mentioned it.
Yeah.
No, so basically, you were living 2 days instead of one.
I'd be awake for like
sleeping.
31-ish hours, and then I'd usually sleep for like 17. It's fucking nuts. But
well, I'd say that's like around, like you're basically having 2 days and then sleeping for 2 nights.
Yeah, that's effectively what I was doing, which was ridiculously unhealthy. But I just it was weird. I just couldn't sleep. But the way I fixed that was like on the nights where I knew I wasn't going to be able to sleep, I then started taking sleeping medication so that I would sleep at least for a bit, even if it was just a few hours. Then I slowly fixed it. Then once it was kind of fixed in a normal pattern again, I then got off them and slept without them.
Fair enough. Well, do you know if that's any cause behind it, or like how come? Because I couldn't say it. I'm guessing you it's not like you.
I just fucked my sleeping pattern. I think what it was is I had a sleepover, we didn't sleep, and then
You just went on.
It kind of
as normal.
Just got fucked from there, I think. And then I think I went out drinking like the night after. So then I was shattered. Then I think I slept for like 17 hours. And then obviously because I'd slept for so long, like the day following, I just couldn't sleep. And it kind of just built up
fair enough.
over a short time period.
I'm thinking of
for long, though,
I'm thinking of restarting my sleep schedule. Well, I'm thinking like surely if I so assuming that I go to bed at like 1 o'clock and I just so happen to wake up at like 11, for an example. I reckon if I stayed up one night and then stayed up and just didn't sleep, next time I'd go to bed. Oh, is that how it works?
That's probably not the. I just go to bed earlier.
Not smart.
I just wouldn't do it.
I mean, obviously, you probably couldn't go from sleeping at 1 to sleeping at 9 within a couple of days.
Just slowly cut back. Well, that's the thing. If you go to bed at, let's say, 10, you're not going to fall asleep for a while. But if you just lay there with your eyes closed, you will do it within, a certain
You're
time
probably
period.
right.
Like you'll do it before 1, which would be your normal time, and then your body will just be like, okay, that's the time we're going to start going to bed. Like once you've done it a couple of times, and you just get used to it. But I wouldn't try like stay up all night just so you're tired the next day and can go to bed earlier.
Yeah.
'Cause you'll end up just sleeping longer and waking up at the same time, just having a longer night's sleep.
I guess so.
You're
Yeah.
so shattered from the day before.
That was a really bad idea.
Yeah,
Looking back on it. Well, I've heard people do that. Like, I think you've mentioned that to me, Dexter, before, when it's like 4:00, or maybe it wasn't you. Someone was like, I think we were just playing games at like 3 or 4 o'clock, and someone was like, I'm tempted to just wake up and try again tomorrow.
Was this the? Oh, we're not. I'm not proud of this. Well, was this? This might have been me and you talking.
What?
I think this was me and you talking when we did like
Oh,
the
really?
FORTNITE marathon into like 2 a.m.
Oh yeah, because yeah,
I
that
think
must
it
have been
was
it.
then.
Because yeah, we what happens? We were playing about 2 maybe. You had probably started at about 12
Me and Dexter
in the afternoon.
Me and Dexter started probably like 1 o'clock, I think.
And this is last summer, so when Fortnite was popping,
Yeah,
and it
it
was
was an
like we
acceptable
had
time to
nothing to
play.
do.
It
That was
was
the best time to play.
It was,
but not
yeah,
an
me and
acceptable amount of time to play.
Dexter- So
No, fuck that.
it started at 1 o'clock. Me and
It
Dexter
started as well. It also started as a running joke. What ended up happening, but
Actually, no, it was slightly earlier. It was in between 12 and 1. And then we're playing for like 2.5 hours, and I haven't checked the store yet. And then we've already been playing for arguably 2.5 hours is a bit fucking too long. But I then check the store and go, oh, it's shit today. There's like no good skins or anything. Then Dexter goes, oh, you've only got like 9 hours to wait at this point. No, actually, it was probably longer than that. I think you said that we've only got 10 hours to wait.
yeah,
Um,
something like that.
We refresh us at 1 every night. Sorry.
Well, yeah, 1 in the
Morning.
morning. And
You know
we'd
I'm-
start. So we decided just to play until the store reopened. So we ended up playing for like 12, 13 hours.
I do not regret a single game. We actually did properly well. Shout out to my man Leo Waster, or whatever his name was.
Oh yeah,
The
there's
guy
that
that
one
was our
geezer.
fourth for like solid couple of hours.
Oh.
I saw him online the other day. He invited me to play. And I was just like, I'm so sorry.
But
It's been a long day.
yeah, me and Dexter were there most of the time. Will, you came in probably like 2 hours late.
It
And
was
you
it was
stopped for a
about
bit?
2 o'clock.
You kind of had a break for like an hour and a half somewhere in the middle.
Oh, did I?
I think so. And then you came to my house and we had 2 PS4
Ordered
set up in my
Dominoes.
living room. Yeah, we got 2 for Tuesday Dominoes. Dexter, you went for
Yeah.
dinner at one point.
Yeah, probably.
But, yeah.
Probably ate something.
I remember because me and Will ordered food. I literally didn't
Yeah.
stop once.
You did run to the co-op to go and get Peronaise.
I did actually. That is true. So, but for a bit of context,
I
the
wasn't
co-op
playing
is
that
about
either.
30 seconds from my house, so it really wasn't a long trip.
No.
Um,
You ran, I think, and then you came back and he's like, I got Peronaise! bearing in mind, we'd probably gone insane from these however many hours at this point. You came back and I was like, I got Peronaise, dude.
I was a different person. I was no longer Sam. I was Alpine Ace. That was
Yeah,
who
you
I was.
fucking were. I was fucking John Wick at this point.
I was I Raptor or whatever?
don't
Yeah,
know
I
what
think
you
so.
were.
Punk rocker.
Fucking hell.
I never got that skin.
Thank fuck you didn't.
The worst part about this whole story
Waste
though
of
is
money.
when the store refreshed at 1 a.m, we all looked at it, went, "Well, that's shit," and just left because
I
Don't worry, it's
literally-
only 12,
I
13
I
hours that we
literally,
wasted.
I saw the store. It was like, oh shit, there's like 5 seconds left. It came up. I was like, all right, fuck this, and then left.
Yeah, we all just.
I was hoping it would be. Well, I think all of us were hoping it would be. Was it the Raven skin?
We
The actual one of the.
we
one of
were
the good
just
ones.
hoping it
No,
would
we were
be
just hoping it'd be
something.
something good.
And,
So, 'cause-
and part of it was just to actually get to the store being refreshed because
Yeah, it was kind of for the meme of doing it,
Yeah.
but it was a bit of a ridiculous thing to do.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to remember what skins everyone played as, because like Dexter was always the either the bunny or the
best player on
raven.
the team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you were John Wick when I first started playing, because I started quite late. Then you were.
You were always the ski guide, Sam.
Yeah, always. Oh, and
I think
tomato.
I would.
And tomato.
Oh
Those
yeah,
are the
I was Tony Tomato, and the Raptor. I think. I can't remember any.
This is so sad to talk about now.
What are you talking about, sad?
God, that.
What's sad about Fortnite in 2019?
A lot is the answer.
Yeah, you're right.
Boy, should we start a Fortnite channel?
No.
Is this not what the Intolerable podcast was going to be anyway?
Fair enough.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Intolerable podcast. Today we're doing some Fortnite.
Haven't they added like creative mode or some shit now?
Yeah, Fortnite.
I literally haven't played since like August.
Fortnite's dead.
They're just stealing from.
I would play it. I would play it, but Apex Legends is out, and no one plays Fortnite anymore. That's the good thing. Everyone had Fortnite, and everyone played it. No longer.
It was that was the reason it was fun. It's because everyone was on it.
Yeah.
Because you'd quite often just have a party of 4 easily. We'd even have like more people on and have 2 separate parties.
And then it was about August. We were all like, you know what, for the nostalgia, and we just made a Minecraft server. And
that was a banging Minecraft server.
That was we literally completed it. Like we had nothing left to do in the game, which is crazy.
Was this the same server that I tried to find you, and as soon as I did, you killed me?
Yes.
Yeah.
So where you built the Lonely Lodge Tower as your house.
That was awful.
No, I didn't.
Oh, fuck's sake, come on.
Oh.
That was
a glorious time.
You also still need to get that tattoo.
Shit. Oh my god, Fortnite's actually dead. What the fuck? That's so right, so I was I lost a bet. Plain and simple. With one of my mates, Jack, who it was his first or second game on Fortnite. He was on his own in the top 10, and then
Squads,
he managed.
Right?
I said
squads.
Yeah, so we're all dead. Me, Dexter, and Sam are all dead, and we're just like.
Oh no, I wasn't playing at this point.
No, Sam wasn't on.
Or maybe it was someone else then.
I think it was Matty.
And I was like,
yeah.
and I was like, mate, if you win this game, I'll get a tattoo of Lonely Lodge. And he was like, will you? And he did. It's not like he tried. I doubt he tried any harder. But he some fucking how went on to win the game. And then I was like, first of all, I was happy because we won the game, and Jack, that was fucking insane. And then Jack was like, you're going to get that tattoo now? And I was like, oh, fuck. And,
I don't think I've ever celebrated a win in Fortnite more than that one win.
I don't think I have either until I stopped. But the thing is, part of the reason I wanted it, like, I was going to go through with it, and I kind of, if it's tiny, then I might. I don't mind getting an LL on me. That's fine.
And it just looks like you're a big LL Cool J fan.
Yeah.
I was like, no, it's actually Lonely Lodge from Fortnite.
Mighty.
Yeah, but the thing is, the part of the reason I wanted to get it, it must have been like spring last year, maybe?
Yeah.
It wasn't in the summer.
Like
While it was probably, season 3, I'm guessing.
God.
I'm guessing.
But
that was like, I'd say I stopped, I'd say Fortnite probably died around season 6. But for a solid year after that moment, Fortnite was still a thing. And I was like, oh, it's going to be a thing for a while. But now thinking about it, and I still haven't got it, I'm so glad I didn't, because it's how dead it is now is crazy to me. And I'm just like, imagine if I got it. Like, I knew it was going to die out soon enough, but you know.
Yeah.
It's mad to think it has. It's probably been the biggest game of the last.
Minecraft still has more monthly players. Shout out to the blocky beat.
Is that across all platforms?
I think so.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's
That's
still like the most popular thing on YouTube though, which is crazy to me.
Minecraft.
No, Fortnite.
Oh.
It is dying though, slowly.
I'd say it's already dead, but apparently it had like a 50% drop in sales or like revenue last month.
Jesus.
Yeah, something along that, or like a big, a big number.
Nice.
But yeah, it was something along those lines, that a big drop off, because Apex Legends is not better, but
Apex Legends is on the rise, and it's kind of
I
replacing
love
it.
it. I really like it. Me and
Yeah,
Dexter play it quite a lot.
It's kind of replacing it as the new battle royale game.
Yeah.
Back-
I just don't want every game coming out now, because what we guessed about a year ago, maybe even before that, we were like, oh, every game in the next year is just going to be battle royale, and it's not exactly wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know many games right now that are out that don't have a battle royale mode. I mean, with exception with the Spider-Man, I guess.
Of games that are like popping and really
Yeah,
big.
like new and popping games.
And even you see like like CS:GO's added
They've added a battle royale.
yeah, it's crazy.
I haven't played it. Well, I played one game of it, but yeah, it's interesting how much one game can influence everything else. Well, not one game, but
it didn't start with Fortnite. I mean, H1Z1 kind of had a big rise.
Minecraft Hunger Games.
Yeah, that's the OG.
OG, big boys.
I used to be sick of that.
Oh, me too.
But
I can't remember what server I played on.
Some people would hack it and have the mouse clicker thing. You ever come up against that? They'd hack their mouse basically, so it's clicking like 1,000 times a second. So the second you get in a fight with them, all they've got to do is just hover over you, and they'll just slaughter you.
That sucks.
People got banned for it, but like you could get away with it occasionally.
Still gonna piss you off for a game.
Yeah. Nah, Minecraft Hunger Games was the shit though.
Minecraft Hunger Games was indeed the shit. Good. It was good.
Yes, it was.
Oh God.
I only think how old that is. I guess Battle Royale games have been around for a while. In terms of actual games they dedicated to it.
Well, I think the first game that was if I can remember, was like H1Z1 was the first big one. Then it was like PUBG, and then Fortnite came out kind of just after that. And then the plethora of the other ones.
Yeah. I'm sure there's Battle Royale elements in games like way older, but in terms of having games that are literally dedicated to Battle Royale, that's quite a new thing.
I'm surprised, like, I'm going to be honest, because when I was a kid, I played Minecraft Hunger Games all the time, and I always wanted them to be, like, a Hunger Games game. So I'm kind of surprised they never really did it earlier, but...
Yeah, it's fair.
Just, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it almost was a bit of a late onset, considering, like, how much Minecraft Hunger Games was huge on YouTube. I'm actually saying that all of Minecraft was huge. Like
all
huge
of
on
Minecraft.
YouTube, yeah. Wasn't just Hunger
what's the
Games.
game? Is it I'm trying to think of the game that is it the game where you
Spleef.
Spleef, that's it.
Yeah, that's a banging.
You know what I started
game.
thinking. I respect how quickly you jumped in there. I was like Spleef.
I wasn't ever like that big on Spleef, but like I know it was.
I
really
played it now and
popular.
then. It's not Sky Block, Sky Wars.
Yeah, Sky
when
Wars.
there was like
big.
8 little islands. Yeah. Oh, I used to be really good at that.
The Walls as well.
That was good. I was quite late to that, but that was really cool.
That was good fun. Yeah. What a banging game.
What a banging game. Is your okay? So, I think I know what your top 3 games of all time are, Sam. I'm
What,
not
most
sure about
played?
Dexter. I can guess,
I know my top 3 most played, I think.
but are they your top 3 favorites? I'm guessing
Probably.
they would be.
Yeah. I don't think you'll get
I'm
one
gonna
of them.
guess. I'm gonna guess Minecraft,
Yep.
Skyrim,
Yep. I just don't know if you'll get this
And-
third.
Mario Kart.
Ooh, a shout. But I was going to say Forza Horizon.
Okay.
I put a lot of hours into that game.
I feel like you played Mario Kart more than that. Or you're better at Mario Kart. Well,
I'm probably better at
Forza.
Mario Kart. Yeah, I wasn't that good at Forza. I just loved it.
If you're better at Forza than you are Mario Kart, remind me never to play a game of Forza with you.
No. I'm better at Mario Kart. I was never that
Oh,
good
right,
at Forza.
yeah.
I just played a lot of it.
Jeez. What
But,
would you
yeah.
say your favourite games are, Dexter? Because if we're going off most played, then mine don't line up at all. I'd be interested to. Did I say favourite or most played? Sorry.
You said favourite.
Okay.
Yeah, it's close at the bottom though. For
Maybe
me,
like-
between like Mario Kart and Forza and Smash Bros.
Yeah.
as
I'd
well.
probably
Yeah, Smash
put-
Bros is good.
I'd probably put the OG Star Wars Battlefront 2 in there.
Oh yeah.
Shout,
That's up there.
shout.
I played the shit out of that game.
See, if we were to go on out, just like game time,
That's
probably be like Black Ops 3. But like, it's not my favourite game of all time. I'm pretty sure I've got like 16 days on that.
Oh, actually, I take back Forza Horizon.
Why?
Halo Reach.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Halo.
I think I'm
I
gonna
forgot
have to
that
throw
you
that
were
above
an
it.
Xbox 360 guy.
Yeah, I pumped a lot of time into that. Not as much as my friends. Just because, like, it was like year 7, and my mum would only let me play like an hour a day. That was kind of my allotted time that I was allowed to play. But some of
I'm
my
gonna
mates
go on my
were ridiculous with it.
I'm going onto my Steam library now. Like I've only been playing PC games for probably like 2 or 3 years, but the most played game I have is Rainbow Six Siege, which is 967 hours.
That is fucking crazy.
Now, bearing in mind that's like on the like with it open,
Yeah, you probably
not
left it
necessarily
open.
in a game. Yeah, probably. Hours.
That's still
into
40 days.
day. Christ, that is quite a lot.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like at least the 16 days on Black Ops 3, that was in a game. Physically in a game of COD and not just in
To
the
be
lobby.
fair, this is 40 days with you leaving it open. I have a friend who has 40 days, I
Okay.
think more than that, on Halo Reach. Like, playing. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, that is quite mental.
Thing is,
But,
that almost had the Fortnite effect of everyone was playing it.
yeah.
And Halo Reach was so good.
I just wish that like I never played online Star Wars Battlefront 2. But if that was out today as a completely new game, I'd play the shit out of it.
Yeah. Well, you got
Even though it's
Battlefront.
You probably wouldn't play the shit out of it.
Would I not?
No, because
So dated.
in reality, it's not actually that good of a game.
No. Okay, yeah, fair enough. But you know what I mean? Like, it's such a good game. Probably my favourite of my childhood.
Oh, I had a banging Cars game on like the PS.
Was that the first Cars?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. Weirdly enough, I saw like a YouTube review of it the other day, and I was like, oh, weird. It was like a serious review though, like about the mechanics, and I was like, oh, this is so strange, but it's like I recognised it so bad.
Tell you what, my
Was it-
childhood,
was
I
it
think,
banging?
in terms of gaming, was built upon
Right.
Smash Bros. First,
Uh,
Yep.
and because we had Smash Bros. Melee, so we were like set
yeah.
on that early, and secondly, Ratchet and Clank.
Ooh,
The
That's
first
true.
three
I don't
Ratchet
think
and
I've
Clank
actually
games.
played Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, you're missing out.
Heathen.
Very, very unpopular.
It was
Opinion, I mean.
the one on the PS4 was free in the PS Plus a couple of months ago.
Or was
Oh
it?
shit.
Yeah,
Nah, but the
Downloaded that.
first three.
100%. Yeah.
So
I mean,
good.
we're all forgetting about Simpsons Hit and Run. But I
Oh,
thought that was
Jesus.
just kind of that was kind of just like evident. I reckon that everyone played that.
Yeah, that was disrespectful not to throw that in there earlier. I still know some of the cheat codes off like the top of my head. Yeah, I know if you hold down the one above the triggers, L1 and R1, in the settings thing where it says options, you hold those down, and I think you press square 4 times, and you get unlimited acceleration, so you'll never hit a top speed. You'll just keep speeding up until you crash, basically.
Fair enough.
And then I want to
I'd
say Indestructible Car was X triangle, but I might be wrong on that one.
There's quite a lot of Star Wars Battlefront cheats as well, but I can't really remember anything.
The Ratchet and Clank ones are great. Like, you can replace your wrench with, like, this purple lightsaber whip. Pretty fun.
Interesting.
Oh,
Like
that's such a
I
good game.
played like every COD game from I got the first one I got at the time of it being like the most recent COD game was Modern Warfare 3. But I've played like every one of them from COD 4 to Black Ops 4, and I do love them.
I've
That
never
sounded
got
so bent.
COD. I know it's like I think I'm the odd one out here, but I've never seen like.
Well, a lot of people don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Like,
just, it does
Halo
get
Reach.
boring. Don't mind me.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of shooters. I think as a whole, like Halo Reach had this fantasy element, which I think is why I loved it.
Yeah, and
But I think
Fortnite is fun and with your friends, and you get to build.
Well, they're saying that I played not much, but I did play Battlefield 4 a bit.
Oh, that was a good game. I'm thinking of getting that again because
Is that the way?
Like
Was that the one that was free on PSN and then we all got it, or was that Battlefield 3?
I don't know.
There was one that was free for a bit on PSN. and
Personally,
a
I
bunch of us
preferred
got it.
all of the Battlefield. I preferred the modern day Battlefields over the older ones.
Yeah, it was before they did the old ones, I think,
Yeah.
that we were playing it. I don't know, can't remember, but that was pretty good fun. That's the only like realistic shooter I've ever actually like put any time into, and still it wasn't much, to be honest.
Fair enough. Oh, I'm trying to think like which COD and which FIFA, because I know you guys played FIFA, but I'm not sure if we've talked about that before.
We have.
I think we
Like
have
twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it again.
No. I've got something noted down. Dexter, you mentioned this to me yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Did I?
The reboot of the channel.
The
Oh.
what?
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't think
did,
he's
didn't
told
I?
you yet, Will.
Oh yeah. I'm
I didn't even hear what you said. So.
the reboot
worries.
of the channel.
Okay.
I'm thinking of like restarting my main channel,
Oh, yeah.
but doing it based around music, so like covers, my own stuff,
Okay. Fair
all
enough.
that kind of stuff.
So what are you gonna make? I know you said restart, but are you just gonna?
I'm just gonna make a bunch of the videos private. I'll leave the diss track. I'll leave it up.
Oh, you have to, and it's
That's
musical
the only
anyway.
one on
To be
the
fair-
channel at the moment.
Yeah, I've done it. It's over 600 views now, funnily enough.
That's good.
And since we've started the podcast, I've gained like 3 random subscribers.
I wonder how many, because 600 is quite a bit. I wonder if all of
A
those
lot of
people
them are
we
going to
know.
be. No,
thing is,
because
I've
there'll be
watched it, like-
randomers.
Do you think they'd be subscribed already if they knew that you had a channel?
There will be randomers. Now, to be fair, there's a lot of people who came up to me on the day I released it, who I would never have expected to be watching a fucking dumbass diss track on my YouTube channel.
The whole year
Oh,
watched
wow.
it.
Yeah,
I
pretty
don't-
much. Pretty much.
I think everyone
Multiple
needs to do that.
times.
Yeah, it was great, wasn't it?
But think
This
So great.
almost every time there's a party, it probably is. Not actually, less so recently.
Not every time.
Great.
But when it came out, it was constant. It was
Like-
pretty good.
I don't
Well,
actually mind it.
I've played it enough now to know it lyric for lyric, I think.
I know all of it as well.
So,
Honestly.
you know what I mean? I think there's
I want
probably a group of,
Hampton
like,
to be making some more, not just DG.
You want some more features from Hampton?
Yeah. No, I want to see his solo stuff. His feature game is strong, but it's his solo game.
How's he say?
he's a bit of a J. Cole, I think. He's all features.
Yeah, it's all features. Yeah.
Yeah. I've just not to plug my channel. I've just checked my channel and the most viewed video, my what
The
you call it?
body
Easter egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 9K 54 views.
Oh, you've got a video with more views than that.
Don't you will.
I don't know what you're talking about.
To be fair, my brother has a video which is really
Oh, but that's a good video.
yeah. There's no proof it's him is the annoying thing. But it is my brother.
And,
Oh, Will. The anniversary is this month.
Is it?
Yeah, March 31st.
Oh, right, right.
On March
I'm going to do
31st, can you
something.
upload
I'm
it?
going to
the channel?
recreate, not just upload it. I'm going to recreate it. Okay.
Would you
I'll
still
get
have
it
that
down from the
shitty
loft
Lego
and
Power Miners?
What do you think I did with it? Fucking burnt it? No, I probably
I don't
should.
This Lego
Yeah.
Power Miners is not the most desirable
That's
Lego.
on 10,651 views.
Nice like to dislike
I should have
ratio
fucking
as well.
monetized it. 5-9. 0 subscribers.
You've got two
You've got
two
one now.
comments from you've got 2 comments from Max.
Look at Whittle Witty.
Where's the beeswax comment? Is that gone? It's not there.
You.
Wait, is
I don't
that
know.
where Beeline came from?
What?
No, surely not. Otherwise, it would have been called Mind Your Own Beeswax.
Oh yeah.
Beeline?
Oh, don't worry. There's this
That
group
chat.
chat called Beeline that's like from year 9.
Oh, yeah.
And
Beeline.
it does just have a. I think it does have a screenshot of you from the video.
I
Or
don't
maybe-
Exactly. That's
Well,
why
Nah.
I think Beeline might have been beeswax spelt wrong, and then
Maybe.
we just made
So
it.
Probably
badly
not.
wrong.
Yeah, how'd you go from beeswax to beeline?
Oh, he knows.
That's like a
I
hobbly
I
level
probably
flub.
would, yeah.
Right, my brother's video has 157,254 views.
What?
Nice.
I'm googling it right now.
It's called.
Oh my
and,
god!
It's called.
No,
And
like
I'm
I just
Javert.
googled it and I found it instantly. Like it's
Yeah.
not only the first result. It shows the video and gives you an option to start playing it. That's how like popular it
Yeah.
is.
So it's And I'm Javert, uploaded by Javert 24601, and the description is just "Do not forget his name."
He's got
You wa-
345 comments.
You if you
They're
watch
pretty
it,
shit,
it just makes sense. But yeah, it's it's an odd one. Thing
Check
is,
it out.
there's no proof that it's my brother because like it's uploaded by Javert 24601, but my brother has the login to that email,
Unanimous.
so it is. It
See, the thing
my
is, I
brother.
still find it funny.
It is
I'm
a
watching it now and I can't stop.
it is a banging video.
It's like, I am free. No.
It's basically this really awkwardly acted scene from Les Miserables, and so one guy says his name, and the other person replies, "And I'm Javert," and then my brother has edited in a bunch of people saying who they are from like famous films, and a bunch of like music videos and stuff like that, and he's just made a compilation that's pretty funny. For some reason,
I didn't monetize it. Imagine if you monetized it, bro.
it's one. I don't think it would be because it's not only based on like views of a single video.
Well, it's copyright badly.
Yeah, exactly. It's not possible.
Assuming, but I'm saying, assuming he got, I probably would have only got about tenner.
But
I
yeah,
don't really know
it's-
how it works. Obviously, it depends from person to
Yeah.
person. But no, person 621.
I like how in the comments it's just people suggesting other ones.
Oh, it's not. I'm an idiot.
What?
Do you know why it's Javert 24601?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
24601.
I didn't.
Ah, Silly Willy.
I just said like 4601, and I was like, oh, it's 2.
Now, prisoner 24601.
Sorry.
But yeah, that's my brother's video. It's his biggest accomplishment to date, and it's the best thing we have to the family name.
There is a Tumblopedia and I'm Javert like entry.
Nice.
Oh Jesus!
I mean, I don't think it is your brother's, but
If you go on the channel and see what my brother's liked, it's quite strange. I've only just realised that you can
so
do
your
this.
brother's what?
But you can see what he's liked.
Do not forget his name. Oh right.
He's
See what
like Dog of
actually-
Wisdom, which is people that don't
Dog
know
of
this.
Wisdom. Woo!
Bah,
It's a
bah,
banging video.
Bah-ha-bah-bah-bah.
And then I think it's just a bunch of music stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a bit of a banger. Fair play to my brother.
A bit.
Will dreams of uploaded in 2013.
What's that?
Damn.
Uploaded in
Oh, the
2013.
video.
Also, I suggested the "I Am the Eggman" from the Beatles song. I've got my own little thing in there. My own little
Big
input.
claim to fame.
Yeah.
King.
So, yeah. Bit of a banger. Back to the music thing. Dexter, what? You got any ideas so far for things you want to do?
We kind
or-
of sidetracked there quite far.
Yeah. Well, it's-
Yeah, that was
it's
a
back to it.
long old.
That was a
Yeah,
goddamn
I've already written something.
Oh, nice. Fair play.
What, as
Isn't
in like lyrics or chords?
Yeah, lyrics.
Cool.
Fair play.
If I was making chords, I just knew write it. To be honest,
Fair enough. Yeah. That makes sense.
What kind of vibe are you going for? I'm guessing it's acoustic.
nah. This one, basically, I was just on YouTube last night when I wasn't sleeping, and I was just I was just going through loads of beats that people had made, and I just found one that I instantly was like, oh yeah, I could write something to this, especially at the point I was in the night.
Fair enough. Oh, I watched Project X again the other night, and right at the end it plays intro by XX, and I was like, fucking tune. So I listened to like a 10-hour version and just like try to write lyrics.
Oh, that is a banging song. The XX.
Mm.
I really
It's
like
probably
the
one of my favourite beats.
It's not even a,
XX
yeah,
is so good.
It's not a big beat, but
yeah,
Well,
a song without
hardly.
any words. It is
it's,
great.
I think
it's
my
an
f-
instrumental.
Mm.
An
I'll
instrumental.
give it an instrumental.
All right,
Anyway,
cheers.
You don't know.
Cheers, man.
That's it.
That's how it goes, alright?
Yeah, we know.
For those of you who have
Sorry, I've just
somehow
opened the
not heard
Discord and
that,
seen just seen the shark picture.
oh yeah,
In the chat.
I've just sent an image from the chat from
Beeline.
the beeline.
Wait, what? What? the-
I'm so confused.
Imagine no cock.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Right,
That's
Will, I'm sorry to potentially leave you out here, but UFC 235 just happened.
right.
And
In all fairness, I do need to go for a piss.
all right, now's the time. Oh, has he gone?
I'm gonna assume yes.
Let's just
Wait, I
shit
can
on
still
him.
hear you talking
Oh,
in my
oh.
headphones. I'm gone.
Fucking hell!
Well, I left and I had just heard like gone from my headphones. So I thought I'd just go. I'm gonna leave you.
All right, off you fuck.
Right, let's just chat shit
All
about
right.
him. Don't even talk about the UFC. Oh no, he can't. Oh, idiot!
Damn
Right, right. Let's break it down fight by fight. Right.
Okay.
First off,
Let's do
Johnny
it.
Walker with the fucking brutal knockout. Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
How the fuck are you gonna win a fight like that and then dislocate your shoulder while celebrating? Are you a retard?
I really don't know how. Oh,
It's funny that he did it, but to be
Yeah.
fair, it was literally a month ago. I think exactly that he won by knockout previously, and then he stepped in last minute. A month later and wins by knockout again.
yeah.
That's looking promising. He's ranked 15 at the moment, but he just knocked out number 14, so he's on his way up. And I think he's made a bit of a name for himself, considering the card he fought on and whatnot.
Yeah.
Next fight I actually care about. Oh, Stevens Zabit.
hmm
Fair play Zabit. He kind of just outclassed him, really. No questions asked.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
Jeremy
seems
Stevens,
to keep on going.
yeah,
Zabit.
he's very long.
He is.
Stevens
He's
only really has a
extremely
right
long.
hand. So as long as, and he's good with kicks as well, so you can kind of just do what, like almost what John Jones does, is just kick him and keep him at a distance. And they can't really get at your head, which is, Jeremy Stevens is kind of, that's his thing, is just knocking people the fuck out. But if he can't hit you, then it was a good matchup for Zabit, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, great win. I think he's going to have, I mean, Stevens is a big name, but I think his next fight is going to have to be someone who's really going to test him, which would be great to see, I think.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a prospect coming up, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, someone's becoming like a bit of a hyped prospect when you start. Well, I don't know if this happens for you, but on my YouTube thing, I'll get like a highlight reel suggested from certain people.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, all right, people are on this train. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, he looked class, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's clear he has a lot of weapons he can use.
Well, yeah, did you see his leg lock?
Mm.
That thing was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's clearly well-rounded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, okay. How retarded is Cody Garbrandt?
Oh, that honestly, that shit made me so mad. I don't care. I didn't really care who won, but I was like, I was just like, why? Why would you do that?
It just wasn't smart. Well, the thing is, he got hurt. He did get a little hurt, and he said on Twitter that there was a slight headbutt.
Right.
And he said from then on, he kind of just went on autopilot. I think that's his way out of it. I think he got slightly hurt, got pissed off, put way too much emotion into it, and then tried to just stand flat-footed and wail at the guy's head.
Yeah.
And, Munoz hit him, and Cody had already been slightly hurt. The thing is, Cody had been slightly hurt before, but I personally think he was winning the round, even though he did get a little more hurt. I think in terms of blow for blow, he'd probably hit Munoz more than Munoz had hit him. He was doing okay. There was no reason to go off like that. There was
no reason to do that.
He just lost his head. But to be fair, he is still young. He's 27. But equally, his jaw's already fucking glass at this point.
Yeah, it's not been a great last couple of fights.
But yeah, 3 KO losses in it. Like, that's fucking rough. But I mean, fair play, Munoz. Fair play to him.
To be fair, he also did take some pretty big hits in that slugfest.
He said in the interview after, he's like, I've never been dropped. So I was confident I could go blow for blow and I'd knock him out first. And I was like, okay, fair point. But, I mean, big win for him, beating someone who, former champion, literally. I mean, he's had 2 losses since, but it's against the same person. You could argue.
Yeah.
So, and I think he's number, I want to say 2 or 3 ranked after his losses. And Munoz is like number 9, so that's a big fucking jump for Munoz to be winning that. So it'd be interesting, because interesting thing with that is you've got TJ, who's just lost to Cejudo, but in a different weight class.
Yeah.
So now the argument is now Cejudo should be given the chance to go up and try take TJ's belt because he's already beaten TJ at his weight class.
Yeah.
Can Cejudo then beat TJ in TJ's own weight class? But then you've got Marias just fucking waiting there. He's just he's a bit of a murderer and deserves a shot. And then Munoz is just beating Garbrandt, who's a former champion. So it's not like, when people go for that double champ thing and fight someone in a different weight class, it makes sense once you've kind of rinsed your division. Yeah. But the division's stacked, but it's kind of on hold because of TJ fighting Cejudo. But to be fair, I think Cejudo deserves a shot as well. So it is a weird situation.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult.
My thing is, if Cejudo goes up and beats TJ, I think the UFC will be like, all right, Cejudo, stay at 35. We're scrapping this 25 division. He's on about how he's trying to save the flyweight division by having that big fight against TJ and winning it.
Yeah.
But equally, if he goes up to 35, I'd argue that's even more detrimental than if TJ had won at the 25 fight. You basically leave, the champion is fighting out of the weight class. That's you know what I mean? You're then leaving it, although, he's still the champion of it and still wanting to fight there. Like, leaving it just gone for a little while.
Yeah, leaving it in any way is...
It gives the UFC a reason to kill it off.
Yeah.
Although in terms of promo, Cejudo's kind of been, I see his name pop up a fair bit. So, I think they will keep it until maybe Cejudo loses, or we will find out, I guess, over time. But 35 division is slowly building up a bit, which is exciting. Then there was Torres and Weili Zhang. I don't really know either of them, but it was a good performance by Weili Zhang, who was, I know she was, lower rank, so... Although I don't know much about it, good for her. I watched it. It's quite an entertaining fight. Then we've got some bullshit.
Ooh.
So, Askren Lawler. Ben Askren's debut, undefeated.
Yeah.
Coming in to the UFC, biggest division. Previous Bellator champion. Lawler fucks him up for the start. First, 20, 30 seconds. Actually, probably first minute, he was just fucking Askren up. Askren then manages to grab a hold of him. Gets in a pretty good position. He's an insane wrestler. And he has his arms around Lawler's head. Lawler's defending his neck so he can't get choked out. Lawler, in the post-fight interview... Okay, so to sum it up, he's squeezing his head. The referee thinks Lawler's out when he's not. Because Lawler didn't really show any sign of being there because he's saying he couldn't hear because Askren's arm was over the ear when he was squeezing his head, which is why he never gave the referee signs because he literally couldn't hear.
Yeah.
That's what Lawler's saying. But then, to give some context, referee stops it. Lawler gets up and is like, why the fuck have you stopped the fight? He's squeezing my head. I'm not unconscious. I'm like...
Yeah.
And, it was an unfortunate thing. Lawler was all class about it, though, actually.
Yeah.
In post-fight seasons.
Yeah.
But it was... I mean... it's just so frustrating.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not a good way to end on your debut. With it, instantly, you come into it and you're instantly in a bit of controversy. In
terms of what people saw, they saw Lawler beating Askren then squeezing Lawler's head, and then getting the victory, which really goes down as a victory on his record. Is it? I don't even know if that's a victory morally. He kind of didn't look great, and then the fight ended. And arguably, it was only 3 minutes 20 into the round, and he had a good position there. He might have been able to, shift it a bit, actually get under the neck and get the victory properly, which would have been, far better for his career.
Yeah.
But now you've got Dana just wanting to run the fight back. Askren doesn't want to, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
Fucked up for the first minute.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating.
Hello there.
Oh, and then we've got after that. I don't know what. Okay, fair play, Kamaru Usman. I'm a big fan of Tyron Woodley. I think but I don't know. It looked like Woodley hadn't slept for the past week. Like he'd done a
Yeah, he did
Dexter,
look
hadn't
off.
slept, and he wasn't firing any shots.
Yeah, he
He
did look off.
he when in a clench against the cage, really didn't try and reverse it. He kind of just stood there getting. Equally, Usman wasn't doing much damage. Like, although Usman was in a dominant position the whole time, won every round, he came out of it, and Tyron had a tiny bit of a swollen lip. But neither fighter really took much damage. But Woodley just didn't look there to me. It was strange. It was a really weird fight.
Yeah. In comparison to what he's usually like, it was
usually a fucking
weird
murderer. But then he wasn't. Then he said afterwards, he's like, "I wasn't injured. I have no excuse. He just said, yeah, I felt I couldn't fire off my shots. It was weird. But I mean, I think Usman now gets to fight Colby. I'm praying Usman wins. Personally, although it would be kind of funny to have Colby as champ. And I think because Woodley did have such a good reign, I know the UFC aren't going to give him an immediate rematch because they're obviously already giving Covington for Usman's first title defense. But I think all Woodley needs is one fight. He'll be back in there.
Yeah.
And I think he'll, as long as he looks like normal Woodley when he comes back, I think he can take Usman because his boxing's better than Usman. He's a Division 1 wrestler. Usman was only Division 2, I believe. His kicks are great. He's he's great all round. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu as well. I really don't know what the fuck happened. But Usman is a savage, so
Yeah. Sometimes your head does just go.
Yeah. People were wondering before if he had maybe too many commitments outside of training because he's not a good rapper, but he does rap. He also acts. But he said, I put that all aside and just went to training camp.
Yeah.
But there's that in the air. People are wondering maybe that was the issue. It was weird though. Just even like after round 1 ends, you see Woodley stand up. He just looks not even puzzled. He just looks like disappointed in himself and like he kind of accepted it. It was really strange. It was not the Woodley I think we're used to seeing. But fair play, Kamaru Usman, first Nigerian champion.
Yeah.
And then last fight, it was what everyone expected. Really, it's John fucking Jones.
Yeah.
Good fight for Anthony Smith. Lasted the whole time.
Yeah.
Respect to him for taking John Jones through the illegal blow, and Smith could have actually taken a DQ win, which would have been bullshit. But he said it himself afterwards. He's like, I want to earn the championship, not just steal it. So fair play. But yeah, it seems like Jones is going to go on a bit of a tear this year, which I'm excited to see. But he has pretty much rinsed out that division already.
Yeah, he has a bit.
There's not much left. But equally, he doesn't seem that keen on going up to heavyweight. He can't go any lighter.
Yeah, he can't go lighter. He's already extremely long and big for his weight class anyway. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it was great card. It's slightly, a couple disappointing moments, I guess. With
but in terms of just shit that happened, there was a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Nah, it was fun. It was a fun watch. I had to watch it in the morning because UK time and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I was out as well. But it was a good hangover cure watching 235.
Good hangover cure watching people get beaten up.
It's exciting, man.
It is.
It gets your blood flowing.
Fair enough.
Oh, Will, I think it was last episode, you made the Bulls were hot joke. Then you asked if Derek Lewis was fighting.
Yeah.
He is. He's fighting next weekend, I think. We didn't know, but at the time, but I looked it up earlier to see if he was doing anything. And nice. I believe
is it pay-per-view or free?
I don't know. I think it's a fight night. I'm not even sure. But
is that
he
free?
Is fighting. I don't think so.
Yeah, he is. He's fighting on
Okay.
Sunday.
That's fine.
Who's he fighting
My
again?
balls was hot.
Junior DeSantos.
Okay, that's a good fight. Kind of one of those just like classic.
What, for
fight
him or
fights where it's
just a
like
good fight?
this should be a decent
Just
fight.
in general. Yeah, fight
I
night.
want to see him
146.
against the American footballer that's come in that beat his
Oh yeah.
Greg Hardy.
Yeah.
Because do you know the story like Derek Lewis's family?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
yeah. So I think I'm not 100% sure.
Just
I know
tell
his
me
family
what's
have a history of like I don't know if it's his dad hitting his mum. But there was, some abuse within the household, basically.
Jeez.
So anyone, like, I think everyone's against, men beating up fucking women. But
Yeah.
he's very, like, open and talks about it. And he fought someone previously that had done it, knocked him the fuck out. And now everyone was like, you know what, let him do the fucking same to Greg Hardy. And I hope they do that.
Nice.
It'd sell the fight well as well,
Yeah.
having that kind of story behind it.
Yeah. Dana loves a narrative.
It does. So no one loves a narrative more than Shell Sonnen, though.
Oh yeah.
He will fucking bag on about it for
Yeah.
as long as he can. He'll make he'll be like, they should make this fight just because there's a story here.
Yeah.
It makes no fucking sense in any other way. But yeah,
Oh god.
I think that's it. That's 235 pretty much covered. Fun fucking car.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What time are we at? Probably.
We're at 1 hour and 3 minutes.
Right. You good to call it?
Sweet.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been episode 11.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
It's alright. It's fine.
That's what I fucking thought.
Right, you guys are all, and we will see you next time.
And I'm sure.
And, fuck's sake.
See you
Alright.
guys.
Yeah.